Hey guys, it's your boy Pat. Welcome back to the next episode of the Hollowed Down Cigar Lounge. Chad, Justino, what's up, gents?
What's going on?
What's up, fellas?
Well, another live show today, and obviously we're missing somebody. So, grand entrance coming by our friend Madison Money from Ohana 262 Cigars. What do y'all think we bring this gentleman in?
Let's
Let's
bring
bring
him
him
in.
in.
Let's bring him in. Madison, what's up, my friend?
How y'all doing? How goes
It's
it?
not. It's not
Having a
Madison.
good day? Good Monday?
What'd
Pretty
you do?
killer day?
Where's Madison?
Isn't that Michael Myers? That's
Michael
not Madison.
That would be Michael Myers.
What's up, man?
How goes it? How y'all doing?
Pretty good, brother. Pretty good. We
It's cold.
we've been working for those watching. We've been working on this show for quite some time. It has been planned for quite some time, and we're fans of Ohana 262, all that good stuff, and figured a damn good excuse to smoke these cigars. And through the course of the last few years, I would like to go out on a limb and say that we've become pretty good friends with Michael Myers the last little bit. So
Michael
With Michael
Myers.
Myers.
Forget that guy, man. I ain't part of him.
We're friends with that psycho.
oh, all right, we're gonna let him actually come out of the show for a little bit.
Sweaty.
Should take
Sweaty.
the mask off? Oh. All right, show's over.
Put the mask back on. Put the mask back on.
Well, we thought we were getting
Face on.
Madison. He's gone. He's done. There's no more. He's gone.
Too bad. Short lived.
Let me get my actual face on.
The other one might have looked better. I don't know.
Well, maybe. I have probably better skin tone, to be honest.
Hey. Well, before we get into this, since this is not a review show, what are we all smoking? Because I know we said we were all going to smoke stuff from this realm, but since Chad, you're in the corner, we'll just go around. What are you deciding to pull while we shoot the shit with Madison?
I have the Ohana Pulse, and this is a Toro, box press Toro.
All right.
And I got this from our friend Michael Myers.
Nice.
I was fortunate enough to be the recipient of a giveaway. So
Nice.
Oh, yeah, man.
We got a giveaway
Good
we'll
dude.
talk about later. So,
Uh-oh.
Justin, what you got, brother?
I have the Allegiance. Oh, yeah. Box press Toro.
see, that's a box too, right? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Box. Soft box press, Chad, just how you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Circly square.
And it is very smoky.
I am technically smoking a test blend that came from NFG this past year, but thanks to Madison and friend Doug Shook, I know that this happens to be Ohana's Aloha blend, which is one I've had a few times. So even though there's no band on it, we happen to know what this is, the Aloha.
Subtle quality control we can do, for those sample bags.
Yeah.
Something we're legitimately going to release down the road or in the future. We'll toss them into the NFG bag. And then people like it, usually. Yeah, we roll out with it. Hopefully people aren't like, this fucking sucks. But,
I still have some from NFG 24. I still have some of those test ones from you guys.
Yeah.
I have some Ohana and 262 test ones, I guess. I don't know if that's one and the same. You'll have to explain that to us as we talk.
Yeah, I
Can
think
do.
I finished my 24s. I think I've got 3 or 4 left from 25. This being one of them, so I guess now 2 or 3 left.
Justin, you sent me 2 of those test blends, or 3 maybe, and they were like butter. I smoked.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have 1 left, but man, both of those were just great.
Burned razor sharp, too.
I was super
Yeah.
impressed with them.
And those are all from Pachardo's factory. The fellow
Okay.
that
Really?
made the 9s and the blurred lines.
Okay.
They'll be doing a lot more. They recently did the toasted marshmallow release along with the Pulse 10 and
So good.
M14.
Those are so good. Madison, what are you smoking tonight?
I'm getting down on the 9s Toro.
I got.
Mhm.
Was
I
so
bought a
good.
box of those when they first released.
Creamier. Yeah. Ah, yeah, you did. Yeah, you
Yeah, I was at the release party.
He actually took a better promo video than I did. So, you know.
It's a-
Yeah,
it's
I
a-
sent that to him, and I think it made your page.
Yeah, it's there forever now. I constantly recycle it because I suck
Yeah.
at
Well,
in media.
I it's the nine, so I had to dress it up with some ZZ Top, sharp dressed man, and did slow mo on the video and slapped some filters on it and made it look real
I
nice.
crushed it. It looked
Well,
professional.
Chris Coulter says, "Great evening, gents," and wants to know when's the new 262 Revere Corona releasing.
oh, that's a good question.
That's the gym. Well, that definitely depends on a few things. One is giving it a go in the new factory that we're with. So we left Raymond Page's and went to. That's how we found Pichardo and our buddy Carlos. Um, he produced the Claire Bear, which will eventually just be the Texas Forever. And he also did. I'm sorry, he did the blurred lines. Pichardo did the High Maka Maka. Sorry about that.
Okay,
That
okay.
blurred lines is fantastic.
And
can't
so
lie.
yeah, I want him to do. I want him to do all things 262 moving forward. With Pichardo keeping the nines with him. But yeah, Carlos is fierce, man. He comes from a long lineage of just badasses of growers, blenders. I mean, he can do it all at his factory. He actually stopped production one day when we were all on site. He's like, "Come with me," And we hopped in his car and went up this mountain. And he showed us his bodega and like all this fresh, like just harvested jalapa. And he's sitting there rolling it up on site. He's like, "Try it." Man, it is crazy strong. Whatever you think your tolerance is, or like whatever you think you can withstand strength wise, dude. When you're standing with him in his factory, and dude. It's a different beast.
That sounds like my kind of party.
It does.
So much fun. You just smoke cigars just continuously around the clock. It's
I love that Chris has gone all in the comments right away because he said step one is poke the Matty Bear.
That's true. That's true. Give me Chad and give me Gavin. Also give me a lot of alcohol.
But he also said that he loves that Vitola and that it's his favorite morning smoke. I missed the ball on that one. I didn't realize there was even a Corona coming. So I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, I affectionately refer to it as the Mareva. Stole the size from Rojas. When he dropped the Blue Bonnet Mareva, just really like that size. And if the blend performs well in it, then definitely full send. It went over well at the last factory, but a new factory is, even though it's the same blend, it's a completely different expression. Might taste completely different than prior. So.
For sure.
It's interesting for me.
Chris, you're allowed to, but I'll take it from you. He legitimately will smoke a Revere every Saturday morning.
Oh no shit!
Kicks it with his hens and chickens. Yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
tried and true. Really good brother to leave too. He's one of like two people. Him and Ernest Foy helped me move in like middle of July one summer into the house that I'm in now. But yeah, fucking trooper, man. Showed up with like the built-in lift in his truck. Like it was.
oh nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, and Ernest being just a badass. I mean, comes from the same line of just being a hard ass. Yeah, he just pulls up. He's like, "Let's do this." He's like, "What are you boys fucking sitting down for? Let's go." I'm like, "Oh, shit. Let's do this." Yeah, we finished in 2 hours. It was awesome, man. Badass.
Before we get into things, Peter Presby, so Chris is on as the chat. Nice work, and he is our broker friend that is actually giving us those cigars we're going to give away later. So, thanks.
Yeah, he's newest addition to Ohana Nui, so definitely happy to have him on board. And yeah, he's gonna give us a voice in the areas that we're not in. So I'm very, very excited about that.
Nice.
So before we get into much other things, since I'm kind of smoking one, so I met you at NFG. We've talked about NFG on this show quite a few times. That's Underground's, no fucks given event. Just did their 10th anniversary this year, but that's where I got to meet you at.
Yeah.
Honestly, thanks to Justin, you're one of the guys that he introduced me to after he met you. But this, like what I'm smoking, I know just because you and Doug had told me that it happens to be the Aloha, but I find it different from y'all because you go to different cigar events, you go to different, I guess in general, just these events where all these different vendors will usually put like one of their top 2 or 3 cigars, like their banded legit cigars in there. So what's the approach opinion from, your mind as far as where y'all do these test blends and you'll put 2 or 3 different things in there without everybody knowing what they are? That's not something I see a lot of brands do. So kind of what's your behind doing that purpose?
So the reason that we do it primarily, for one, to test the test blend, but the Underground's a gauntlet. All right, like you're gonna get people honest as all get out. No one's holding back. No one, like they're giving you a review on a cigar. They'll tell you how it is without worrying about hurting your feelings or anything like that.
No fucks given.
Exactly.
True.
No fucks given. Come as you are with no fucks given, and always smoke your best. And so that's what it is. Like our best is what we're trying to come out with every single time. And man, if you don't like it, we want to hear about it. We want to make changes. I mean, nobody wants to produce bullshit. I mean, at least I don't. So, but yeah, I have a great respect for every patron at the Underground. When I stumbled into it back in 2015,
Oh wow.
man, it was the place that I was actually recommended to go to by Tracy Spence. At the time, he was I think shop manager at Michael Lewis. And I kept asking for these small batch boutique brands that they just didn't have a whole lot of variety in.
Right.
And at the time, Crowned Heads was dropping the Yellow Rose, and that's what I kept asking. And so Tracy was like, "Man, just go to the Underground." And man, I got there. It's like boutique mecca. Anything and everything under the sun. Small batch was there. It was awesome. It was eye-opening. Never left. Never went anywhere else. Learned whatever I thought I knew. I learned a completely different, realm, a new world entirely.
It is a completely different atmosphere than most things we've been to, which we talked to Chad about it. And, him being up in Michigan, we've talked about coming to, or, him coming to the show because space-wise, it's not the biggest event you'll ever go to, but level-wise, energy-wise, personality-wise, for sure.
Oh yeah, morale, like the camaraderie, the atmosphere, like you genuinely and truly learn what it means to be a brother of the leaf or a person of the leaf, sister, brother, when you're at the Underground.
I mean, what was it this past year? I mean, what other event do you know? And I'm going to say this how it was presented because it was funny and it was respectable at the time. How do you know, or what other event do you know that somebody, one of your vendors, is going to be called a fat ass because they break a chair and have the personality to go get everybody to sign it and raffle it off and win money for Cigars for Warriors and Good Spirits? And everybody,
that was so funny.
I mean, so badass. I genuinely love it, like from a fanboy aspect. Like I still, freak out over it. It's my favorite event that I look forward to each year. But yeah, that diehard passion for the Underground with its vendors and its patrons extends. I mean, just that. So the cool thing about the Underground is that it's a stomping ground for owners, brand reps, consumers. Anybody that's even slightly interested in cigar.
right?
And so, like one vendor back in the day, Trey Andrews, I think it was a bounty or a bet or something. But he ended up getting a sticker of Don's face, the Buffalo Don sticker of the Underground, tattooed on his back calf.
Holy shit.
And I want to say he was inducted into the UG Hall of Fame some time ago. But
okay,
one of his gifts was, that leg from Christmas Story for Gile?
Yep, the leg lamp.
The lamp?
Yeah, the leg lamp. So Don took it upon himself to basically I think it was like a bowling pin that they like shaped into Trey's leg and then put like a table and a lamp and like some fringe. That sits in the underground. It's got this big old plaque on it. But Trey ended up getting like $500 and a fuck ton of cigars for doing it. But yeah,
Right.
man. Another great example is Ty Edwards, and his wife got married at NFG.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I want to say it was 2021, maybe, give or take, maybe 2022.
Like I said, the
But yeah,
environment around this place is just dope. It's not anything you see anywhere else.
it's so much fun, man. People come from all over. One year there were some international travelers, but Jesse Salzman is yearly the longest traveled. He comes from Alaska. Like he brings fucking like coolers and like he preps for the event, man. He's a badass.
Yeah, I met that guy last year, or I guess NFG 25, because I was one of the like 7 person in line, like, and he was the first one.
Yeah,
You got there.
Yeah.
people will get
Coming
there
all the way
in
from
hours.
Alaska, he's the first guy there at the line, and I was like 7th back, and I kind of started talking to the guys and got to know him a little bit. Nice, very nice guy.
Which I will.
Super down to earth.
I'm gonna go back and explain.
He actually makes knives. Good dude.
First of all, Gil, what's up? I don't want to try to ignore you. And
Hey, Gil.
but
That's my dog.
this comment we got. Chris asked us, and I will specify. Well, I'll get back to that. I don't want to jump my head. He asked what city the Hollow Down is located in, so I'm gonna give you an answer. Everywhere. So
In your mind, in your heart.
Name is Tyler Durden.
Yeah. Great reference.
and
Trying
that's
to
not
get out there and cause mayhem, boys.
We're nationwide. Nationwide. Is that
We
right?
are
Or is
an
it
online
backwards?
cigar lounge at current present. So our idea is bringing friends and family together virtually when we can't get together. So the Hollow Down Cigar Lounge is an online presence. So we do our podcast. We have our Facebook group, and we even have a whereby room where you can come in and join. And I'm about to put this on the page. We've unlocked the room. So even if we're not doing virtual hearse, if any guys in the Hollow Down family, just like if the 3 of y'all wanted to get on there, we're not sponsoring a herp, shoot, get on there. It's a place that we cover. You can get in and have a virtual herp like this with some friends. But physically speaking, I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Justin is in DFW in Texas. Chad is up in Michigan. And then we have our other OG Ryan, who's not here, that's all the way on the East Coast. So we are everywhere. We come together because we love doing this stuff. And because we have become friends and are not in the same place, we found ways to do it together and bring you guys in. So not a straight answer as far as the city, but that's where we're at. So
It's pretty good.
Question:
Pretty good.
what is Hollow Down, like the name itself?
So, good question. It's been asked before. So whenever I kind of created the page, and this is before Chad and Justin got involved, that was a lucky happenstance meeting them that just, made things better. But when
That's debatable, by the way.
We'll see. How
When I started, there's a little bit of timeline. So whenever I started this, I was doing these like 5 to 10 minute pursuing positive little spots, and they weren't meant to be cool. I was pulling on my cell phone as I was traveling, talking about random things. And then 2019, my father passed, and I had a hard time continuing this stuff. I tried it, didn't work. I just couldn't keep it going. And in 22, me and my friend Johnny Bravo, who did the first few episodes with me before his schedule changed, we wanted to start kind of doing this thing. And when we came up with the name for it, we're both police officers. So, we talked about the hollow point idea because that's just the gimmick, but we didn't want to do that. We were just trying to figure out some sort of spin-off of it. And we started talking about the brotherhood that is cigars. And we have always referenced it as friendship therapy instead. And so I was trying to think of that line. And somehow in conversation, the term Hollow Down came as a spinoff of that Hollow Point initial idea of when you get guys together and you can talk about it, you want to kind of hollow down a little bit, as in hollow your mind out, hollow your soul out to the point that you're calming down, you're relaxing, and just enjoying the time spent with your brothers. And that's kind of it. Just kind of grew from there into this friendship bonding type of therapy that we have when we come together.
Hell yeah. Love that. I mean,
Just a bunch of idiots talking shit, basically.
love that.
I mean,
Fucking shit up, dude. Just fucking all sorts of shit up. Hell yeah. I'm good at that.
Uh,
I read at a
that's what
soft level. I can
I
fucking.
was going to ask you, Madison, as a consumer. Like
Mhm.
the lines are blurred for a lot of people, myself included. Like, and I know you and I have talked about this in the past before on off the cuff, but lots of people want to know like the 262 Ohana line and how does that all work, and who's
Yeah,
who and all that. So maybe you can break that down for everybody.
would love to. It's funny because we confuse the hell out of everyone the moment we drop.
Right. That's my point.
You're
The
always
moment we,
together.
yeah. Well, yeah. No brand stands alone is the idea, but I'll definitely explain it further. But the big fuck up was, was just that, not really explaining it, because you had basically what everything was being ran through, which was Ohana Nui LLC. You're operating as one giant umbrella. But then the moment we dropped a cigar, now it's its own brand, right? So we're like, well, and then it got Cigar of the Year, and we're like, well, fuck, okay, we weren't expecting that. But yeah, so Ohana Nui is Hawaiian for big family, and it was to give a nod, to point in the direction of Ryan Rodriguez, who owns Ohana Hawaiian for family. He started that with his dad, father and son initiative there. And then 262 was acquired by my father and I. So it was both of us, little parallels there between father and son. But we wanted to also maximize experience in workforce and everything. So I lacked experience. He lacked really nothing. He just needed some extra help, manpower, and whatnot. Because Ryan's a fucking wizard, to be honest. But it's just that, to give homage or a nod to both families working together under one roof, like one direction and whatnot. And then Left Hand Cigar Company is actually one of Ryan's, like whatever doesn't fall naturally or organically under Ohana. For instance, blurred lines. Uh, it would go into his artistical, more abstract brand, which is Left Hand. And that's a nod to, for one, he is left-handed. Two, it's a punch at customs. Good little poke. When they ask you for bringing any contraband or left-handed cigarettes into the country or something like that, and they take a drill and just, check your product just to make sure. And then also tie-ins to the Hawaiian left-handed cigarettes, which is, half weed, half cigarette. But yeah, that's the gist of Left Hand. And then Time Out came about. That's a brand that Ryan adopted or picked up along with Neil. He's the owner of it. And the beauty of Time Out is it plays on the Rolex face of watches for you to remind you, take some time out of your day, sit down, relax, and have a great smoke. And Ryan blends for that through and through primarily. So the way that it all ties together, though, is our logo is a banyan tree, and the way that it gets stronger and actually expands itself is its branches will create another root system. It's in itself, and it's just constantly expanding. It's a giant unit in itself, and each branch just makes it stronger and stronger. Thus, the idea behind Ohana Nui is that no individual brand or branch will stand alone. Everybody's represented together. When every owner's on hand or just one. So that was the idea behind it. And then there's even like deeper meanings with the colorway. So the brown outer ring is representation of earth and soil. Anything that's white is purity. Innocence, fermentation ties into that, like cleanliness and whatnot. And then the orange is actually a parallel to the ember or a lit cigar. But everything is circular to create, your circle of trust, your family, your barrier, your protection, your inner circle. Everything is family oriented. The star at the top of the Ohana Nui label indicates Texas-based brand. It's also a nod to 262. And Ohana Nui also, with the front end being Ohana, and Ohana being the seed of family and friends, it just made the most sense to name it Ohana Nui.
That's a very well thought out appearance presentation from the whole gambit.
Yeah, and to be honest, I've never actually got to explain it before. So, I mean, now that I actually think about it, the Hollowdown is the first place I've actually. So I can understand why everybody's confused as all get out.
You heard it here first, folks.
But yeah, so and that's where Pulse. This is where everything ties in. Everything has a meaning, and this is kind of why I wanted to team up with Ryan in the first place. It wasn't to put just another cigar in the market, but something that has a backstory from literally blend to band to image to everything. I'm a big literary device guy, so
I like it.
Had to do that. But yeah, that was a big reason. Like everybody says they're passionate, I get it, but I mean, like, how passionate are you? Ryan will take himself to like crazy stress extremes. He's one of the only vendors I've ever seen voluntarily pull himself out of NFG. But like, don't get me wrong, it is an awesome event as a consumer and all these things. But if you're a vendor, it's a massive payday. It is a cash day, right?
Right.
Step away from it. I feel like was like, and this is before we were partners or doing anything together. I was just a fan of Ohana. But it was 2019, and the UG, I think it was the Ohana Piranha. That's what it was. Ohana Piranha. They just weren't sitting right. They were still a little green. So Ryan didn't feel comfortable selling it. I think it was like $45 for a 5-pack to everyone. He's like, I'm gonna pull it out and I'll release them when they're ready. And so that was badass. I thought that was really cool. I'm not gonna like name drop, but I mean, self included, I want to say I've had a cigar that 262 has sold that tasted green, and we didn't back out. Nobody backs out.
Right.
Ryan did. I thought I was like, fuck yeah, I want to work with that dude, man. That's awesome. Honesty, hell yeah, you get down on that. But yeah, he stands in that. So, but yeah, I've never actually got to explain it, so I can see why everyone's super confused.
Dope explanation, and
Very much so, yeah.
Some people, myself included, if I was to make a band, I mean, I don't know if I would put that much thought into it. I would just want something that fucking looks cool, and you did.
That too.
But also with some meaning in it, so I think that's pretty cool.
It definitely, I mean, don't get me wrong, we definitely need to do some refinement to the overall logo, because I've heard Space Alien, I've heard Alien Broccoli, I've heard Cauliflower, and Mushroom Cloud for the main one, the main.
Yeah.
So I didn't really capture the I wanted like a lot of the branches to be captured, so emulate branches of a family.
Right.
But yeah, so we'll definitely got to work on that. That's the small Texas brand coming through right there. We'll refine when we can, but for now, it's just a light.
Now, Madison, people that don't know anything about the 262 brand, why don't you give them the meaning behind the 262?
Yeah. So it is a reference to the month and year that JFK signed the embargo, February of 1962. Not that he did it, but how he went about doing it. So the urban legend, he sent out his head of press the night before to procure about 12 to 1,500 of his favorite cigar, which was the Petite H. Upmann. And so once he got all these cigars, he put pen to pad, executing it. But he got his, right, before we could get ours, and then he out.
Yeah.
Right? What happens to a prez who breaks the law? Usually nothing. What happens to us? We get a fine. We might get arrested. We might even be taken to jail. So keep government overreach out of our humidors and let us enjoy completely legal product without taxing us the fuck out of existence.
Amen to that.
Our entire battle cry is to smoke the revolution. And what that means is anybody anywhere that smokes a cigar is literally, figuratively sticking it to the man, sticking it to the establishment. All right, smoke the revolution.
Yep.
And so the allegiance was the initial line in the sand. You're with us or against us, because you got city by city, state by state, still at a federal level. You're seeing, if not some of the most craziest taxations on planet Earth.
No, look at California.
Even years later, yeah,
Mhm.
God, it's crazy, man. Like everywhere is batshit. I want to say Utah's like 69% or something like that.
Yeah,
So
and you can't get anything shipped to the state.
it's very exciting. It's very exciting. So that's what the allegiance was. It was a line in the sand, with us or against us. But that's a beginner to aficionado cigar, Habano natural wrapper, Nicaraguan binder filler. But yeah, good mild plus medium strength. The one after
Oh
that,
yeah.
Revere, named after the American revolutionist, good old Paul. Originally, that was actually going to be called the Midnight Rider, and 262 was originally going to be called Revolutionary Cigars, but copyright infringement, trademarks.
Dude, I'm going to jump in for a second because Peter just put up a comment, said Maine is jumping to 73% coming in January.
Good Lord.
Almighty.
That's absolutely freaking insane, dude.
It's fucking horrible.
But while we're talking about comments, since we're halfway through
Yeah.
this show, I want to explain something cool while we're talking about things that piss us off.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the show, if you're a regular or you're a first timer, you're seeing these comments come back. Hayden, hello, bud. I just took your comment off. Now, if something we're doing fun on this show, if you are watching this show and you're not commenting on this show, you're missing out. So our friend Peter that we've talked about, and you see these comments up here, did us a solid, and I'll show it in a minute. Everybody that comments on this show during the show is getting an entry into a giveaway. The only one that's not is Chris, because he asked me to pull him out because he's got plenty, wants these cigars to go to somewhere else. Outside of that, everybody gets a
Respect.
comment except, and so here's his comment, said he's testing out for the giveaway. He's got plenty. The only other one that's not getting an entry is Chad.
What? I'm in. It says
He
right
said
there.
test in for the giveaway. You're on the show. You don't get the giveaway.
I can't be in the giveaway.
We'll give
Who do I
you.
talk to on the production side of things to get this changed?
You know, I think it's that dude that runs the show. He's kind of an asshat sometimes. So I'll put in
Well,
a complaint.
don't get me started, because if I enter in a contest, I'm gonna win it.
So I need to change. I need to get an alias Facebook account so I can enter our giveaways on
Burner
there.
account, yeah.
But what's going to happen
Catfish
here
away.
is I'll pull this up here in a sec. So he gave us basically a baker's dozen of cigars. Between Ohana 262, you got some Pulse, you got the Revere, you got the Nines, the Allegiance, you got both of the toasted marshmallows, which are fantastic, by the way. So there's 13 cigars in here that are just to give you a rundown of smoking a good chunk of line of the cigars of the brand that we're talking about. So there's nothing you have to do as long as you are of legal age. And towards the end of the show, we're going to spin the wheel live and see who wins. So outside of the ones who have secondarily asked to be pulled out, we're going to spin the wheel at the end for everybody to see who's going to win this thing.
So I have a question. I saw Peter's post there, and he mentioned that the toasted marshmallows were Lanceros. Is that a thing, or was that really Lonsdale's?
Lonsdale.
They're
Yeah, I
Lonsdale.
know they're Lonsdale's. That's why I know the ones that we just got are Lonsdale's, but I think he wrote Lancero. So I was like, ooh, is there a Lancero I don't know about?
Not yet. So another tie-in to NFG is that anytime we're dropping a toasted marshmallow offering outside of a 4x44, it's usually at NFG. The only place that was ever not done was this year when we dropped the Lonsdale.
They're so good too.
I agree. The
Matter of
Connecticut,
fact, I have to buy more.
straight crack, homie. tragically, I think the Connecticut. I got to double check. They might be running low. Maduro, you're good. Five
Good.
away. Yeah, I like the Connecticut a lot. Like I understand. Like the consensus is Maduro's the champion, and I get it.
I do like the Maduro
Yeah,
too.
There's
that's
something just tasty and unique, and I don't know. I just really get
I
down on
agree.
Connecticut. That I also find in the M13. I think I brought one out here. Like I wanted to
I-
point this out because there's a few differences in the picture that aren't in current, rotation or production, I should say. So like
Hello, Ashley.
What's up, Ashley? She's a friend of mine here local, so
Right
first
on.
time seeing her come on the show for
Good
anything.
up.
That's pretty cool.
Welcome aboard. First
Welcome on.
time in. Yeah, doing.
Hey, while we're talking about things, because this is something I don't know about, couple comments. One from Chris, and then there's one from Peter that I'd like to let Madison explain. So Chris says, while I agree with his wanting to demolish the Fed Reserve, a big, for him
Bunch
stocking
of middle
the price,
fingers.
government always has insider info. So we talked about that, but Peter also asked, and I don't know what he's talking about here. He said, Madison, please speak of the support given back to the trail system. And what would he might be talking about there that you can enlighten us?
Absolutely. So while we are named after, we use tons of Hawaiian references and names without absolutely appropriating. We touch base from time to time with Kalani Matsura. He lives on the island and whatnot. Anytime we want to do like a limited run or, charitable is what Peter is chatting about. That is the Mo'olelo. Every pack sold, every 10 cigars gives back a little bit to the waterway trail systems in Hawaii.
Okay.
Preservation and whatnot, or anything else that can help contribute back to the natural state of the state. So in terms of wildfires, anything we can donate to is what we typically do. So Mo'olelo is a under the radar charity cigar for the most part. And then occasionally, I want to say like twice a year, Ryan is a Mason and he does a lot of Masonic, gives back to like children's charities. In fact, Holly locks down the Margarita Ball for Fort Worth and Dallas for us each year. And it's a big charitable event, gives back to children foundations.
I've been to that. In fact, I'll throw into that one. That's the event. I've been one time. I got a friend that goes every year, and I went with her and a couple of her groups. I've been one time, and me and Ellen have been. And that was the day I learned about Ohana. It was actually before I went to NFG the first time, before Justin had invited me to
Really?
NFG. Hadn't been. And I saw y'all's table sitting over there in the corner of the big, presentation room. And I was like, who the hell are these guys? But I went over there.
Fuck yeah, I love that.
And I can't remember. I got a sampler pack from them because I didn't know anything. And I can't remember which cigars it was anymore because I was still learning the brand. But I learned about y'all randomly. So whenever, like, it took me a minute to make the connection whenever Justin introduced me to you. And I was like, God dang, this name sounds familiar. Now that you say that, I know where that connection is, why you've sounded familiar because of the Margarita Bowl.
Yeah, that's all charitable for the most part. That's one way that we can do it. That's one way we can do it without, what's the word? Guiltless. Like, basically, we'll whore ourselves out to get as much money as we can so we can donate. And Margarita Ball is the place to do that. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll give back 100% if I can.
That's dope, man. That's crazy to, however.
By I mean Holly and Ryan as well. Like, I'm just speaking.
Right. But when did I go to that one? 3-4 years ago? I don't remember. And that's crazy to now have a connection.
Hey, there's a great chance the Aloha was the cigar of the night there. So before the Aloha was the Aloha, it was going to be a cigar that we use strictly and exclusively for barrel-aged projects. It was also the freebie giveaway. Like if you came to an event prior to 2023 as
Yeah.
Ohana Nui related. All the giveaways were all the Aloha.
Huh.
It's
Okay.
funny how it worked out. Holly actually locked down a distillery project for us with Acre Distillery in Fort Worth, and she came to me. She's like, "Hey, I need you to try the what is now the Aloha and the Maduro that we were talking about before this kicked off. I want you to try both cigars with every single offering they have. Write your notes and report back." I'm like, "Yeah, challenge accepted. Drink and smoke. Would love to do that." Uh,
That's
so
a hard
Tough
ask.
job. Tough
yeah,
job.
that's what I was starting to do. I was hopping into the acre and like their single malts and doing all this fun stuff. And man, I sparked up the Aloha, and I'm just like fuck, this thing is, and it's creamy, it is fruity, it's got, it even has like these layered notes to it. Like if you really want to get pretentious about it, you can pair up like 3 or 4 notes and be like, oh, that's your earthy note. But yeah, there's all these awesome varieties to it, and it wasn't boring throughout the entire Toro smoke. And before I knew it, I hadn't tried a single offering. I was just smoking the cigar and just like, oh,
Right. Right.
so then I report that back to Holly. I was like, "What do we do with this cigar when we're not barrel aging it?" She's like, it's our freebie. When you buy 4 get 1, this is your freebie." I'm like that needs to be our PCA offering at the very least. And she's like, "Well, maybe we can, slap a band on. It'll be our official greeting to the industry. It'll be our hello." So yeah, Holly was
I like that.
the man with the plan behind that one. But that cigar was constructed on Ryan's intellect. So to backtrack real quick, he
Yeah.
dropped a cigar called the Rargar at Rar and Sons Brewery. I want to say like 2016, 2017, and that was aged in the Winter Warmer Ale that they drop each year. And he put it in glass tubes after the aging, and it was done up real nice. I remember because I went about this time. My sister actually bought me probably 7 or 8 of them, and yeah, they were very black currant forward, stone fruit, but gave off the idea or presence that you're also drinking while smoking, a twofer. It was awesome. I'm like, man, this is so damn good. So he definitely has been doing this a little bit, but oh man, I just lost my train of thought. Love that. What was it talking about?
Barrel aging.
Barrel aged
Rar Brewery.
Yeah, so the Aloha was constructed integrally to withstand a harsh environment of a barrel. And Ryan has all this experience and history leading up to it. He kept running into this issue where I think it was with the crazy ant. When you'd light it, it would just kind of, it wouldn't explode, but it would kind of more or less blow out. Even though the cigar was perfectly humidified and all these things, there's something integrally that was wrong with it. And so those Alohas were blended for just that reason, just to withstand a harsh environment. Because the way that these are aged, there's not a whole lot of give and take for humidity inside of a barrel that's made of entirely of oak. So yeah, he did that. And when we blended them and tried them, they're like, oh yeah, really good. They'll be perfect for what we need them for. Well, they came stateside and just sat in our warehouse and aged for like 6 to 8 months. No one touched it. No one tested it. We just left them there because we didn't have any barrel projects happening at the time. It was like kind of picking up after COVID. So we didn't really have a whole lot going on. Yeah, and we tried it. We're like, holy shit. But yeah, that's kind of the origins of barrel aging, why that cigar was even constructed in the first place.
Peter
just-
says nobody does barrel aged cigars better than Ryan. So
I personally agree with that, and not because I'm with the partnered with him, but I've been a fan of Ohana long before I partnered with him. Yeah, he's a badass, man. He's got Lanceros that go back to like 2014, made at Placencia. A lot of people don't know this, but they have a red ribbon on the foot, and man, that cigar is fucking money. He's got a Churchill. It's called Friends and Family First Generation. That's my favorite Churchill to date, ever. I mean, I don't have any more. I'd share him amongst y'all, but he's a boss, man. He's really.
Peter said drunk uncle. Is that one of them?
Yeah, so the Drunk Uncle was the initiation or kickoff of our Whiskey Fest offerings. He uses the
Okay.
Balcones Rye 100 proof, and yeah, that uses the Maduro. That's the Maduro option. So if you wanted to try what the Maduro option or opposite of whatever the Aloha Natural is, the Drunk Uncle would be that.
I would be interested because like I said, I know I'm smoking what is the Aloha, and while you were talking, I went and pulled up because I use the box press app to keep all my ratings, and I went back and looked the
Yeah.
last time I smoked one, which was back in August, and I gave it an 89. And
Yeah.
the notes that I pull out of the most are the creamy honey and the pepper, but you kind of get that,
Yeah,
you know.
I like that you said pepper, because often I'll say spice and not really think twice about it, but I mean pepper. Um, but yeah, there's a good little fun little hint in there.
So
Absolutely.
what's the last word about the $5,000 being asked as well?
The $5,000.
Says last word. Last word. There's about what, $5,000 incoming.
$5,000 incoming.
That's
Not
Peter. So you'll have to Peter tell us what you're asking because
5,000 cigars of some sort coming in.
That's what
Is
I
that what
was
he's
thinking.
that's what I'm
referring
thinking.
to? Big shipment of Ohanas or
unless
Oh, drunk uncles. Drunk uncles.
drunk uncles?
oh, the drunk uncles. I thought you were talking about more toasted. I'm like, I think those are already landed.
He just clarified.
Oh.
So it's about the drunk uncles.
Yeah, yeah, drunk uncles. They're definitely more in rotation.
Okay, so I
We
can go.
make those year round. That's the flagship barrel age project.
That's year round. How have I not?
Well, the drunk uncle is
Okay.
usually it's a once like we drop them in April at Texas Whiskey Fest. I think that's in BK or Austin area, and then we'll take whatever's remaining over to Bastards Ball, which is in September October.
Okay. I got you.
That's what's his name? Daniel Whittington. He heads up the Whiskey Tribe on YouTube. He's a sommelier. Does the Wizard Academy. You're just gonna have to look up Whiskey Tribe if you're not
Yeah,
familiar.
for sure.
And he is he's a really good teacher of all things whiskey and wine related. He'll inform you without belittling. He's a really good dude. He was actually getting married the day after Bastards Ball that we were at just recently, so he wasn't able to attend. But I'm a fanboy of that guy. He's a badass. He helped Ryan with the initial Rargar back in the day.
Okay. Cool deal.
But yeah, I actually freaked out, honestly, like a 12-year-old girl, when he walked into Texas Whiskey Fest. I didn't know he was going to be there. And Ryan's like, what are you bitching about over there? I'm like, that's Daniel Whittington, guys. What do you mean? He's like, Danny? Yeah, we know Danny. We go way back. I'm like, his name's Daniel, Ryan. Get it right. But yeah, apparently they're boys. I'm like, you lay this shit on me now? You made me look like, come on, dude. In front of Daniel. But yeah, no, it's apparently they go back. He knows wizards. I mean, it's crazy. Ryan knows everyone.
So here's a fun
Wizards.
question. If we pull away from Ohana for a second and just talk
Yeah.
about us individually. Alan, first comment on the show asked, "What were each of your first cigars?"
Oh, hey, Alan. How you doing, buddy?
What's up,
I know
Alan?
Alan.
Oh, you know Alan? Cool deal.
Yeah, my very first cigar ever was an Ashton cabinet, like the classic cabinet.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Mine is much more.
What age were you? How old were you?
I was probably 25.
It was when the
20
dinosaurs were
Riot?
still
Or
roaming
was it
around.
gifted? Is that when
What's that?
George Washington was riding dinosaurs?
That's what I said.
Oh,
I
this
said
would have
that's when
been
the
in the
dinosaurs were still around.
this would have been in the late mid to late
This
90s.
is back when fossil fuels were originating. So, were you gifted it or did you buy it?
No, I bought it. I went to a shop with somebody, and they were a smoker, and so
Yeah, man.
they were like, "Here, just try this," And it was a good choice for my first cigar for sure. There's nothing too
Great choice.
potent about it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish my first cigar was better. I know I've said it
Great
before.
first cigar, to be honest.
My very first cigar was an acid infusion tea. It was given to me.
Happens to the best.
I didn't know a damn
He
thing.
said happens to the best of us.
And,
Mm-hmm.
we
Guy, he's in prison.
we got together for our buddy's 21st birthday, and I'd been smoking cigarettes because in the Marine Corps we do. Shout out to Chris, the other jarhead on the group, but we that's all I could get my hands on, but I didn't like regular cigarettes. I usually smoked the American Spirit because they were aged like the pure tobacco stuff.
It's
so
basically a cigar and a cigarette. It's just water and tobacco. Yeah.
And
drunk cigs don't count. I get down.
Yeah. And so I smoked that one. I don't remember anything of it, but I was on base, so I didn't have many options either. So
Thank you for your service. Jesus.
my
when I was on base, back when I was in, the military.
Back in my day.
Did you tip that yellow belly back? Oh, yellow belly. Let's talk about how yellow. No, I'm kidding.
Well, hey, while we're doing it, where's this? I threw it up here, but they were talking about my shirt, the Embrace the Suck, when we were talking about the federal stuff, and just happenstance, I just pulled it out of the shirt. But Chris says jarhead here. That's our life motto. That's facts. But Justin, what was your first one?
So, I guess you could say when I was like 12, I had a White Owl.
Well, I mean, I'm not counting any of that though. I smoked like backwoods, and Swiss and Sweets all those years.
So, but no, in all seriousness, so as it's known in the show, I am the newbie. I've only been smoking for 2 years, but my first cigar was an Oliva Serie V, and that ignited my cigar journey. And as soon as I lit it up, I was like, "Holy crap! This is exactly what I want. This is calming, exactly what I needed at the time."
You're still a big Oliva fan too.
Yes, yeah, I still have all of them. I constantly have them stocked. So that's what it was the Serie V.
Okay.
Man, y'all's first times are fucking amazing.
What was yours, Madison?
I'm more in Pat's realm. So like the first, I'll go with the first one that I was able to buy versus, because like we were lifting smokes, back in the day, but they were like Dominican hand rolls at best. But the first name brand cigar that I actually bought would have been Romeo, Julietta Churchill. I think it was a senior, maybe a junior in high school.
Yeah. Okay.
So the story I often tell to most folks is like everybody had a fake, obviously. After football or whenever, whoever played last won, the next move is bonfire, beers with the boys, and, celebrate type thing. So, yeah, we just literally pulled our money, and at the time it was Michael's U-list. So people used to get like beer. I'm using my fake to sneak into cigar shops from the Metroplex. And at the time, Tracy Spence was actually behind the register. He's one of the, I think, brokers for like a handful of kick-ass brands out there, most notably Dunbar. But at the time, and he's no fool, man. He's like, "This is all you're getting?" Like, yeah, just these 5 cigars, dude. I'm totally 18. Just look at the ID, 21. Anyway, he was real sweet. He would always cater to us. We did show proof. So,
and for people that don't know, that's Michael's Tobacco in Euless, Texas.
Yeah,
not
right.
You said Michael's Euless, and I was like, that might be a little confusing for people.
Michael Myers.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Michael's Tobacco in Euless, Texas.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been going there. Like Tracy coached me everything under the sun from like 2012 to present. But like prior to that, I bumped into him. God, probably like 2004 to present. So like if I ever need guidance or a new approach on a shop, or if I'm just having issues on the salesman side of things, I'll hit up Tracy and he'll give me like just priceless. He's a fountain of knowledge. He's the most patient individual I know too. Badass in the industry. I love him to death.
Well,
but Romeo, to answer your question,
that's a good.
I was about to say that's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that wasn't counting. We were talking about back. I used to smoke
Did-
backwoods and swishers. And all
that's
that,
what I
but
was going to say.
I didn't count any of that.
Hey, I was this close to
Cigars.
saying outlaw swisher sweets
Yep.
because like that's what we do. Like if we're not dipping
Yeah.
or like shooting the shit with the upperclassmen, we're like, hey dude, can you buy us whatever with our $8? And it would usually be like an Optimo, a King Edward, or backwoods. Like
So
literally.
here's the real
Optimo.
question.
I haven't heard that
to
name
tell
in a
you
while.
when you started
So those are
smoking
my
cigars,
yeah.
is
Like
did you
an-
inhale them when you were a kid? Because
Oh,
I did.
I did.
Like
I didn't
backwoods
even
and all those, I would inhale. So when you stop inhaling, that's when you first started smoking cigars. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So like, but we were just idiots. Like we would literally take grass, roll it up in like notebook paper. This is before we
Dude,
knew.
I
we knew
totally did that too,
When,
man. I'm
when
not
you
even
were a
gonna
little
fucking
kid,
lie.
we did that.
Yeah,
when we were
nobody's
little.
home. We're in the garage. We're like, this is what people do. This is fucking dumb. It tastes like shit.
Yeah.
And then
Go
until you
burning a
finally get
mattress.
stoned for the first time, or smoke an actual cigarette, or
Why
smoke
are
a
these
cigar,
dudes
you're like,
smoking leaves, man?
you guys are dumb.
Madison, that is so freaking hilarious. You definitely can tell we both come from the same area. We both did that
Yeah. We're definitely from Texas.
shit.
Well, what do you guys say? First of all, I know we're not going to be this long, but I'm going to go ahead and light up this other.
I'm in no rush, bud. I got nothing but time. Just
'Cause
waiting
I don't-
out. I mean,
And before I get into what I'm about to say, I asked you, but I had a brain fart. What did you say that out of the test blends from NFG, the darker one? What did you say that one probably was?
that one is more than likely at the one that I don't know the name of it, but it's sold at Honeycomb in Waco.
That's right, Honeycomb. That's what you said.
It's their shop exclusive cigar. What is the name of it? I think it might be called whatever B in Hawaiian is. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
No, I know, man. I threw you on the spot too. So
I feel like you said
No,
it earlier.
you're good. I should know it off the dome. That's the sad part. This is a great
Where's
time.
Chris Duque when we need him?
Yeah.
right. But yeah,
It
so
might actually just be called. You know what? Let me look it up. I better look it up.
well, while you're doing that, what do you guys say? Because we are towards the end. What do you guys say we do a little spin the wheel action here?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see who wins.
So, I will say
Just
that
wanna kiss each other. What are you doing? Spin the bottle?
No.
All right, I'm gonna bow out of that, boy. It's
you
only
front
Monday.
center.
We got the whole week.
put you front and center, man. So,
my bad.
So as a reminder, there have been more people commented on this show that's in the giveaway because I did have a couple people comment and message say that they wanted to be pulled out to let somebody new hopefully smoke these, which is badass.
That is super kind of y'all. And if
it
you
is-
don't like my brand, just say so. You don't have to pull it as a giveaway.
I don't want these stupid cigars. But
I'm
a
good.
reminder,
I'd rather not.
if you're still watching and you commented this is the Baker's dozen that Peter is actually going to send your way once I let him know where to send them. So if you have not tried Ohana Nui or 262 and you would like to, here's a good way to get it. It doesn't have everything, but it has a pretty good chunk, including those two.
I do need to make a special note, though, before we do raffle this off. The Paradigm is not currently in production. And if the 262 cigars that you're smoking, if they do not have a closed foot, that is not a current blend. So I'm unable to tell from this picture, but I just wanted to let that be known. And then the differences between the Ohanas, the ones with ribbons on their foot are the newest blended offerings and that are currently in the market. Meaning, you'll on the box, if you snag a box, they'll say Ohana Pulse 10 or they'll say Ohana M13 10. And the 10 is a representation of 10 years of Ohana being in existence. And the Pulse has an additional amount of Connecticut broadleaf added to it versus the one without the ribbon. And then that's the red ribbon Pulse. This lighter ribbon, the M13, which the 13th letter of the alphabet is M, and that is basically a tribute to Ryan's grandmother and his mother. It's a cigar from mom.
Okay.
And
Peter did say he was going to throw a couple special things in here, so I guess that's
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the ones with the ribbon foots are the newest offerings, basically the new core for Ohana. The
okay.
ones without the foot, they weren't the best representation. So Ryan's had an idea of how the M13 should taste this entire time.
Right.
And this is what I was getting at earlier with the Revere Corona, where the expression may not work with the new guy, or it might work even better. That's kind of what the M13 was. It was made, and while it was dynamite, it was the first cigar that sold out of our entire portfolio. It wasn't what he imagined it to be, right? He's in the back of his mind. He's like, "This is how it should be. It should be like the 2016 release." Like in his mind is a Rolodex of just chaos, but a chaos of flavor. But the dude's badass. So yeah, this one actually I have him right in front of me. This M13 is, in all honest to goodness, of our entire offerings, it's one of my go-tos. It's, if not the go-to. And then second is probably Blurred. The only reason I don't smoke a fuck ton of Blurred is it's the inventory, and you don't really want to do that one.
That's fair.
I love it to death, though. It's straight crack to me. It's
Yeah, that
butter,
one's fire, dude.
bomb. And when you get halfway, but there's a significant flavor profile change, and then it just amps up strength wise. Like definitely, oh, it's so fucking good. It's
Yeah, the two I got, I smoked back to back.
There you go. Gee, there you go. How many cigars can you smoke back to back, man?
Back
I
to
can name mine. Like definitely the Blurred. I want to say the Tatawahe Ultra Humidor Robusto. I can smoke that all day, back to back to back. The Black Label Porcelain. I can smoke that back to back. Probably those three off the dome. Yeah. Sorry. What could y'all smoke? Honest question, trivia wise or fun fact wise. What cigar could you smoke back to back without it being homework or an effort? Like you're like, yeah, I would love to do this back to back.
Well, I know mine. That's without a doubt. I've got a bunch, but my back-to-back could definitely be Placencia's Alma Fuerte, the 1865.
That's fair. Fuck
I can't even question that one. I could smoke that one repeatedly. If I just wish it wasn't. If it was a little bit cheaper, I probably would.
I know exactly what Chad's
Y'all
going
know
to
where
say.
Saudi Arabia is? Well, when I was in Saudi Arabia, I had the Fuente 25. Is that what he's going to do?
Oh, no. We all know his favorite cigar.
So in my time machine, I went back to 2000, had a Padron Millennium.
Go ahead, Chad. We all know what it's going to be.
Don Carlos.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can
That's
smoke
a
a
great
box
answer.
right in a row.
Chad is.
I do actually.
Chad is a very charitable citizen to the American dream, and so he hates that
Love
cigar
that.
so much. He knows everybody's going to think it's trash. So his personal goal in life is to smoke them all, so people don't have to go through that.
That's right.
Well, you better hold on to him now since the whole Cameroon thing.
It's my job. They got years worth of Cameroon, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Years.
Well, let's do this shindig. So we got Piney Woods, you sneak in here at the last minute. Says glad I
Piney Woods Fishing. Is he East Texas boy?
Gotta be. I don't know who that is. I know that it's coming through as the their username, so I don't know exactly who it is. So
Man. Pineywood region of Texas is East Texas, deep East Texas. I'm just curious. Anderson County, like Jacksonville, Chandler.
Tell us if you're from Texas, Piney.
By the way, my back-to-back is going to be the Sombra Mesa Brulee.
Oh, that's a good one. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
It's not strong. It's not, a strong cigar. It's not going to burn your palate. So I could smoke that all day, every day. I love that cigar.
here's a fun tip before we get to this. It says we went to school together.
Who did?
But who'd you go to school with? Because there's 3 Texas boys in here.
Agreed. Well put.
I wish I could see more, but it's just showing the username. So
It's probably you, James. I would
I'll
assume.
drink water from time to time. Yeah. I like food and air.
Throw us the first name, Piney, because we know who we're talking to. Who we talking to? Who am I talking to? Okay, he says it's me. So we went to school together. Now I'm really curious.
Oh, and he even knows how to
Well, then,
say
yeah,
your name.
Shreveport isn't too
Patt.
far off. I mean, when you think about it,
Oh, holy shit!
basically,
That's
Texas.
Patrick. I know him. I went through. That's in Gilmer. I moved there 4th grade, so I pretty much grew up with this boy. Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's
What's up, Patrick? Good to see you.
Good old Gilmore.
Good old Gilmore, boy.
That's
Man,
where my grandpa lives.
we're in the same grade,
I ain't no
same
bitch,
classes,
boy.
same friend circle.
Gilmore,
We
boy.
did all kinds of things together. So, what's up,
Hell
Pat?
yeah.
Good to see you, man. So yeah, let's do
Still
this.
the Choctaw side.
We got 6 names on this, including Patrick. So he snuck in there before I pulled this up, so it counts. So what we're doing is there's 6 names in this that commented, and we're gonna pull this up. So this, make sure I click the right button here. There we go. So this is Spin the Wheel Live, and as y'all have been commenting, I have been throwing your names on this wheel, and just so you can see what I've done, I've thrown your names up here as we've gone. So everybody's got equal share, equal spin, and we're just going to hit this so you can see it. So there's no fiddling around here. Where it lands is who's going to get them. So I
bet Ashley wins. Just calling it.
Right? Be cool. First timer coming in, her and Patrick.
He's already calling it.
So everybody in here, we know. So we have the legal age thing for official verification purposes. We're solid there. So whoever wins after the show is done, I'll reach out to you, and if I don't have your info, I'll get it to Peter, and he'll send you those cigars we talked about. But who wants to give me? Since the sound doesn't carry over on this, who wants to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown or a drum roll? Who wants to do it?
Let's do Madison.
Hell yeah. All right. I'll do a countdown. Ready?
Let's go.
Do a proper one now.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine. 3, 2, 1. Spin that wheel.
Go!
DJ, spin that shit.
I could stall.
Oh, Lowry. Hey,
Lowry.
Oh, is that my wife?
that's your gal.
Oh, I didn't even see that she commented. What did she
Hell
comment?
yeah. I didn't see either. Although I figured Ashley was the only gal, so I was like, all right, she's gonna win.
Oh, she'll love that.
And to be clear, these cigars do not go to Justin, Melissa. You have our vetting.
Oh, she has her own little stash. I can't touch
I
her.
know. I know.
Is she really?
We don't let
Yeah.
Justin win anything on
So
our
badass.
show. He wins enough.
I rig all mine, as James likes to say.
Yeah,
awesome.
she
Well,
snuck in.
congrats, honey.
Oh yeah.
She
Congrats.
snuck in earlier, and I think I forgot to. Throw it up, but she was throwing a little homage to the sign earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I must thank Ellen got me this bad sign, and I usually it actually
cool.
lights
It's
up,
so
but
cool.
Dude, that sign is awesome.
So,
I got
Is
the
that
pleasure of
available on the
knowing.
shop?
no,
Sorry,
I still don't know where she got this made. She stole my logo and went and made this for me for Christmas. So
Yeah, I had the pleasure of knowing that Pat was going to get that sign before he knew, because Ellen, she can't contain herself, so she was like, "Can I tell you something? You cannot tell." She's like, "It's a surprise,"
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, totally." She turns her phone to me, and this is like Pat walks off. We're at a CI at the Cigar Fest. Pat walks off, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Look," and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "That is so awesome." I was like, "He's gonna
That's
flip
awesome,
out when he
man.
sees that."
it was.
And me and Chad have, like, we talk about the sign almost every time. Like, that sign's
Yeah.
so freaking cool.
Yeah, it looks great, man.
The only time sometimes I have it on, but sometimes it'll like I said,
heat-
put the
it'll
light
heat you.
on it.
It's
Yeah,
good.
it's a lighting thing, but it's dope.
That is really, really cool.
What?
Very cool, actually.
Peter says outstanding. So yeah, we'll unfortunately I know it's
Hypothetical here, shameless plug. You should figure out a way to add it to the shop so that I can buy it.
if I can ever
I need
figure that
something
out.
right here.
Oh, that would be cool.
Hey,
Something
even,
we can do like a proper.
even if
you
I
know,
can't
like-
add it to the show, I can see if she'll finally tell me where she got it. We can probably link you up directly, because I still to this
That'd be
day do not
fantastic,
know
too.
where she ordered it from, because she's wanted to keep that secret. So I may just have to tell her to tell you.
I thought she was talking about the Cigars, Whiskey, Steak, and Freedom sign. I was like, that's a kick-ass sign, too. I like that one a lot.
Shoot, this is just. I'll tell you,
That
this
comes
is
with a
just.
box of cigars.
This was
Yeah.
this came with a box. This is a cigar page flag. It came with one of their stuff, but I love it so much I just leave it here. You know?
Wicked. So Cigar Pages, that website?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ran. Fun fact. So Raymond Pages, Cigar
Mhm.
Pages.
Yep. That's where I've
Oh,
learned.
okay, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he. I mean, he's a badass at what he does. He makes great cigars. You can tell though, like if you get the super fermented white ones, the white ash, it's probably Raymond's doing. He's a freak. He's really.
He's
good.
got a lot of stuff on there that are surprisingly from him, or that it's crazy, obviously. But
Yeah, we tried to get him over to PCA some years ago, but like we were having some issues with customs, like getting them stateside.
Gotcha.
But
Chris said, "Great show, great show, gents. Looking forward to NFG 26. I'm looking forward to meet you, Chris. I'll be there. I don't know about the other two guys to see how their schedule works, but I'll definitely be there. I'm in Fort Worth, so that's my town.
I'll
Yeah,
be there
make it a
too.
point.
Actually, Chris will be one of the fellas playing with us whenever I pull my head out of my ass and get poker going.
Yes, dude. I can't wait for that.
I want to say, like, he deals constantly. Like, he's usually a dealer. I want to say, where's your game, Chris? Usually in like Boyd or something like that. He's usually all around dealing. I think his mom was a car dealer, unless I'm making that up too. Sounds good.
Yeah, I joined a Facebook group, and it's like poker rooms all around DFW.
Yeah.
So I want to get into that. I'm a total newbie, but I love to play.
I have. It's so. I mean, because you've been on me religiously about it, and
Yeah.
Thankfully, like, thank you for doing that. Literally in my, I call it the Spurmobile, the Pacifica, the Chrysler Pacifica out there.
yeah,
I've got a main event 10-seater ready, cup holders, felt, like leather, like it's good to go.
Hell yeah.
a whole setup.
And then I've got the chips under my desk table. But yeah, back in the day, we used to do casino, like poker. Like everybody in my family gambles. Everybody, that's the way we roll. So money, baby. But money suppliers is what we did. So in high school, we bought from China wholesale, and I would hawk like the 500 clay composite poker sets in school. You could buy a
Nice.
full set for 75 pounds.
Oh, wow.
For 800. It was good times.
It's little hustle.
Yeah. Remember Chris Moneymaker won? It was
Yeah.
like the
When I was
rebirth.
at NFG, I've tried to. Now that Justin's got me hooked, I tried to go. I did look ahead. It's on a work weekend for me, so I'm going to do my best to swing some couple days. So as long as that goes through, I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
Dude, holler ahead of time, and I got a guest room, dude. So,
Okay. All right.
for
Chad
anybody that
Chad may need it more than me if he makes it. So
Chad, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Chadwick, it's there. I even
We're
Well,
working on it.
Chad, if you want to sleep in a princess bed, you can always come over to my house.
get-
he is-
I'm probably short enough I can sleep in a toddler bed, but
Oh man.
Well,
you know.
standing next to Madison, everyone's a baby. Everyone's
Right.
a little kid.
I think you and I are the
tall,
same
my
height,
next
Justin, but I don't know. I'm five. Oh, I used to be 5'9", but now I'm like 5'8.5".
Isn't that crazy how you shrink over time? I used to be 5'11", now I'm like 5'9".
I used to be
Wow.
Back issues, neck issues.
6'9".
But I
Now
was
I'm 6'8".
massively obese though at the same time. I was not 6. I was 6'8", 464, and then I lost a bunch
Wow.
of weight, and I lost a lot of. You lose height with fat. Fun fact.
Linebacker.
Peter
Yeah,
said, "Bring
yeah,
the Fuente
big
pillow."
Shaq, dude.
He said that to me. Yeah.
Yeah, bring the Fuente
He'd
pillow.
only be talking
Sure.
to the Fuente freak.
Peter knows I like Fuente too. Yep.
Well
All right,
known.
gents, this is we do have to wrap
Sorry,
this
not
up.
6'9",
It's been
6'8".
a fantastic show getting to talk to you, Madison. So
Man, you guys got to have me back on. This is a lot of fun. I look
Absolutely.
forward to this. Like, I love
For
kicking
sure.
it.
we don't intend for anybody to come on to be a one-time thing, especially somebody like you that we know as personally. So definitely come back around. And today we obviously gave the people a chance to hear about Ohana 262 and apparently the first explanation of the deep dive on the
Yeah. Thanks
everything.
for giving me that platform, bud. I'm
That was-
sure I left off a lot of specifics as well. In fact, everything that I explained today, I'm supposed to have in article format turned in like 2 months ago. So I got to
Well,
get.
now you can go back and listen to this and write everything down and be like, oh yeah, that's what
If
it
you
said.
want to
That's
write
what
us
it
an
said.
article, I'm like, sure. I'm also a master at whatchamacallit.
Forgetting things.
Yeah,
Procrastination.
procrastination. That's the
Getting
word.
I know
sidetracked.
it. I know it well.
Yeah. I also can't just remember words. So there's that too.
Words are hard.
Words are hard, as
Words are hard,
we have
tough,
said
dude.
on this show multiple times.
But I'm at a sophomore level now, and I'm advancing, so I'm pretty
Okay.
excited about the future.
Well, all right, gents, we'll wrap it up. But again, thanks for coming out. And if you were out there watching the show, thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. We love y'all's feedback because you give us things to talk about in the middle of our rambling. So it makes for good entertainment, sometimes good info, sometimes reason to laugh at ourselves. So we appreciate it. And we'll do more things like this as we go with giveaways and stuff because it's a fun thing. So I'm glad Peter kind of probed it and kind of did some things for us. So
Don't forget about the Herfs.
don't forget about the HERF. So if you are in the Facebook group, if you're not, look up Hollow Down Cigar Lounge on Facebook. It's a private group.
Get your shit together.
As long as
Join
you
the Hollow Down. Get your shit together.
as long as you answer the membership questions you're in. So, and it's real stupid simple. It's basically just to make sure you're not a robot from Nigeria. So we routinely put in HERFs. We got a whereabout room and just come out and hang out with us. They're random times. There's no rhyme or reason. If we get together, we'll throw up the group and just talk and smoke for a few hours. So we try to do this not just on the podcast to make it a family-friendly type of thing. So anyways, I appreciate you coming on. Y'all know the drill. Stay safe and hollow down.
Like and subscribe, everybody.